So we have a list of throwback status symbols, and our team looked up how much each of them cost today.
Oh, good.
So we're going to guess the current price, reminisce a little bit, and give each one a yes or no based on if we would pay today's price to scratch that nostalgic spending itch.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Okay, I love it.
So, and you have to play along at home.
For sure.
Encourage the viewers and listeners.
And let me put a little asterisk that I think some of these items, possibly, I haven't looked at the full list, but some of these items may have been more expensive back in the 90s, right? From like a inflation standpoint, and they've gotten cheaper because
technology.
Yeah, because they're more available, if you will, right?
Okay.
So we'll
Let's start with the home category.
Oh my gosh, the trampoline.
That's a big one.
We got one when I was in the 4th grade.
Wow.
And no net. Nets didn't exist then.
Oh, like the net that goes around the sides?
Yeah, no, we didn't have those.
That did feel like ultra luxury. It was like, wow, all right,
I don't think we knew people that had those. Those didn't come in until I was later high school.
It was like a safety thing. That was 2000s.
Yeah, so I'm talking like straight up 96. And I sprained my arm on the trampoline. I did a flip off of the trampoline.
You what?
Sprained.
Oh, sprained. I think you said sprang.
Oh, my.
I sprained my arm. I was like, wow, you did grow up in Antioch.
Sprang my arm.
That's got to hurt.
It did, yeah. But a lot of doctors do not recommend trampolines. But
I would say any doctor doesn't recommend it.
Yeah,
You should get a trampoline. It'd be good for you.
They don't like them. I know. I like them. We don't have one.
Well, the thing is, you also need the yard space. So part of it was if you had a house that had a big enough yard, you were probably doing pretty well.
Yes.
To afford a trampoline on top of that.
Okay, let me say this, though. True or false? I feel like back in when I was like middle school days, it was way more common to have like an acre lot with like a rancher home on it. Nowadays, people have an acre lot and build like a 6,000 foot square home or something. Do you know what I'm saying?
More home, but less yard.
Yes. Where back in the day, I think the yard was more precious than the home. Nowadays, it's the home versus the yard. Would you agree?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I grew up in New England, in the Boston area, so we didn't have much
that's
yard.
true.
It was kind of like rocky.
Yeah.
We didn't play much. It was like I had a little trampoline that was this big, like
like the
the little
exercise
solo,
ones?
the little solo trampoline. That's what we had.
100%.
We had a good time.
And look, you turned out great.
I was out there skating.
All
I
right,
didn't
so
need the
today's
trampoline.
price at Walmart for a trampoline is $200.
Wait, you're talking about the full-size giant trampoline that's only $200?
At Walmart, yes. Would you get a trampoline for Mia?
No.
Doctor? What? Why?
I pay for health insurance. I know what it costs. I don't need to have a sprained, especially on my little girl.
Oh my God.
If she hurt herself under my care and tutelage, I'd never forgive myself. That's a good start, though, the trampoline.
Oh,
okay,
man,
next up. Clear phone with colorful wiring inside.
God, all I wanted.
Loved a clear phone.
We didn't have
Why did it cost more for you to see what was inside?
I don't know, but they were so, and the wires, they obviously did on purpose. That they're like green and yellow and like lime green and like hot pink and so cool. Do you know what I had? What kind of phone I had at one point? And I got it for Christmas one year. I have no idea why I asked for this phone. You're not even going to believe it. I don't even know where Mom and Dad found this. I asked for one of those Victorian-style phones that you pick up, and there's like a this and like a skinny handle and then the mouthpiece.
And it was
then you
working?
lay it
was
on
a functional phone?
Yes. And I thought...
Did you talk in an old-timey voice the whole time?
No. But I had that phone in my room for like a few months, and then I realized it's very uncomfortable. And then I got a portable phone when those came out with a headset attached. And
like you're running a call center out of your bedroom?
And I could walk around my bedroom and like clean or do what I needed and talk to my friends on the phone.
What did you even talk about?
I don't know. Isn't that funny?
Like what was happening on AOL Instant Messenger?
Y'all. We talked on the phone all the time. Like I would get home from school and call my friends on the phone.
Just for fun?
Yes.
Because you could.
And then you had to call out of the school directory if you were calling like a boy, if you know the number memorized. And then the house phone calls and you're like, hi, Mrs. Anderson. Is Tyler there? You got to talk to the mom. She's like, oh, hi, Rachel. Who is this? Oh, it's Rachel Ramsey. Oh, hi, Rachel. How you doing? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, let me see if he's available.
Wow.
Like you had to have a whole conversation
like a
with
phone
an
tree to
adult
get through.
When you were in freaking like 8th grade.
Can you imagine Gen Z having to go through an adult today?
I mean, seriously, I'm like, we had zero fears.
They would faint.
Zero fears about the phone. I would even call the back of like potato chip companies. My friends I did this. They would have a 1-800 number on the back of like
just
food.
trolling?
We did, and we got free food. They sent us like free coupons in the mail.
You just said, hey, we'd love some chips.
Yeah, but you talked to a 50-year-old operator, but you didn't care. Zero intimidation with adults on the
Wow.
phone. That was back in the day, George.
Well,
Those were the 90s.
I was prank calling. That was our thing.
Did you ever use star 67 so like they couldn't?
Yes, we did.
It would be like a
so
private.
anonymous.
Yes. Crazy.
That was a life hack. I can't believe they built that in.
Here's another question real quick. On your answering machine, did y'all do like a family answering machine at all?
Oh, I think that was my dad. Like my dad had the privilege of doing the voicemail.
Do you remember? Do you have like any memory of it?
I think it was a very standard like, hello, you've reached the Camel family. We can't get to the phone. Leave a message and we'll get back. Very standard.
Okay, very simple.
You had a crazy one?
Noel,
who got to do it?
At Christmas, we would all sing.
You had like themed voicemails based on the season?
My family, yes, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Could you imagine the Ramsey singing? We did.
All of you?
We sang on it for Christmas seasons. And Mom would gather us around the machine. Yes. And be like, all right, we're recording. 1, 2, 3. And we all sing, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Wow.
We did. And Denise and I had a rap on ours, but I've already.
We have that's a famous clip from this show.
Yeah.
Can you just do the beatboxing from it? Because that's my favorite part. Really good stuff.
Yep.
Eminem been real quiet since you dropped that.
Yeah, it's we were real good at the raps.
That was simpler times.
Okay.
So today's price for the clear phone with the colored wiring, $75 to $240 on eBay. Hope you have one laying around.
I mean,
to make some serious money.
Seriously, that's legit.
That's crazy.
Oh, this one is so true. Lunchables.
Chef's kiss.
If you had a Lunchable, God.
People gathered around to watch you assemble that pizza.
The pizza was yes, because you could get the ham and cheese cracker one. But if you had the pizza and you took that sauce out of the plastic thing and dribbled your cheese on top, I mean, it was. People watched it happen.
You might as well have
had
some Tchaikovsky or Bach playing in the background while I assembled that thing.
So
it was
true. With some caviar on the side. That's how it felt. I mean, it was.
And it tasted
Mom and Dad never
like nothing. It was like negative amounts of flavor.
See, but I thought they were so good.
They were.
Yes.
But why? I think the pepperoni was carrying it.
Yeah.
Like the sauce was like, nah.
But parents would never buy it.
The weird like cold cracker thing that it was on, nah.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
But we loved it.
So fancy. Well, today's price for a Lunchable is $1.77. Now,
I don't know. Would you give your kids a Lunchable today? I think my wife is too crunchy. Like based on the ingredients, like
you know what we have though, and we use it in the summer a lot. I don't pack them for like their everyday lunches, but in the summer, Uncrustables.
Oh, that's like a real treat.
I will do that. Yeah, I'll throw Uncrustables for like snacks and stuff.
Did you ever get packed a lunch where you were like, "Oh, we're doing well"? You know, if there was a certain snack, like for me, it was
a good question.
If there was Cape Cod chips, like a little baby bag, and Gushers, I was like, Dunkaroos? Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was all the individual snacks because Mom never bought individual snacks because I think they were too expensive. You just get the big thing and you pour it in the baggies.
Oh.
So I always had the baggie. Yeah. I never had like the individual wrapped thing.
That's fair. Well, I brought a lot of Arabic food to school because that was my mom's cooking.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody was like excited to see what I had because it was like little kebabs, looked like tiny turd logs, and hummus like wasn't cool back then.
Hummus was like.
So no one was like.
She was so ahead of her time, Miss Campbell.
She really was.
I mean, seriously, people flocking out of Mediterranean.
And to be fair, nowadays, a kid would be so excited to have some good food at lunch.
Oh yeah, that's what they want now.